Yeah, okay, I'm leaving you alone.
That's curious.
If I remember correctly, we can find some food up here. So I'm just going to look for that.
Well, lad,
Indolence
it's
breeds
our lucky
madness.
day after
Onward.
all. I don't feel lucky. The rest of our crew's half digested.
Sounds
I mean, you
still
did
alive.
survive,
That's
thanks to
lucky.
me. Ooh, some alcohol, some nothing.
Open up.
More alcohol, cool. And also healing potion. It's just interesting that they don't mind me taking everything, but I'm not gonna complain. I mean, they're right there. And I'm like, oh, hey.
A trap. Just as
I got Ethel in one turn this playthrough. She never even got to her lair. That is so cool. I don't think that's going to be possible in honor mode.
The pride of the gate.
We will see.
And I'm off.
I'm also not sure what Ethel's going to... what Ethel's going to do in honor mode. Like, what kind of buffs is she going to get? I have no idea. We will see, and that might break our necks. Righty, let's disarm the mine. Here we go. But still, it's very impressive, because I mean, I've tried to kill Ethel, like, in the beginning, and I've never accomplished that. So, cheers. By the way, how's your playthrough going, Alistair? How far are you in your current game? And... stuff for barbarians. Boring.
Lovely day this.
At least for me.
Let's go.
Okay. I mean, we didn't even spend that many resources in this battle. I think I'm just anxious as hell.
With ease.
Okay. Let me just quickly think. Let me guess. Yeah, we are nowhere close to leveling up. What we're gonna do is we're going to go back to camp. We're getting Karlach. Then we're going to go back to the Emerald Grove, do her quest line. Well, very short quest. We're going to see if we can buy something nice. And afterwards, we're gonna long rest. We're gonna start up here again, and we are going to go to the Zentrum, which is the point where we failed last time. So, yeah, that will be exciting. Besides that, I'm just thinking, like, where can we get XP, which are basically easy? I don't want to do the Githyanki patrol here before we reach level 5, because I'm scared. I'm really scared of that battle. I would also prefer to do Auntie Ethel at level 5. I don't think that's going to be possible. What we can do is go to the Goblin Camp and do a little bit of mayhem there. If we're getting caught, well, then things are over. But I would say let's do it like that. Druid Grove, Zentrum, not dying, and then we're going to go to the Goblin Camp, do a little shit. Sounds like a plan? I hope so. You need to stop a movement the first turn with things like Grease, then you get advantage. True. I mean, also if you get like Hold, but you can't cast Hold Monster yet. But at least a better hit chance with heavy hitters like Karlach and Lae'zel. But she has so many HP. What difficulty did you accomplish that, Alistair? Okay. First things first. Karlach. I'm taking you into the team instead of... I don't know, Will.
Copper for your thoughts. You know I'm up for it, but your party...
Go. And this shouldn't be a battle, but just in case we're still leveling her up. Just for the HP and stuff like that. Alright, subclass. Let's take the new one. And a feat, and we go for more strength. And more constitution, nice. My playthrough is good, but I was actually trying to make it harder. I'm not I'm on tactician mode and it's too easy. I think especially if you really know the game. I mean, how many times the Dark Ash run we did was on tactician? How many battles were actually hard? Raphael was hard. Merkel was hard. I think the dragon was hard. But yeah, there are a few hard battles, but like overall is not that difficult if you know the game, I would say. But I can't really do anything even with custom difficulty. Aw. Apart from that, everything's going good except Korga died this playthrough and the GT Flings with Lazel at the start. Oh no. Oh no. We don't talk about those tieflings. About that one tiefling survived. I don't know where you have the second tiefling from, Alistair. Really weird. Anyway. Hey, Karlach.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right?
That's random.
Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Kind of sounds like an arcade machine. Here. Ka-ching. I still feel option 3 the most. I also think like Gale would say that. Souls are just that though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure you should be using them.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one
But
my
you
way.
extinguish
We'll
them.
enjoy the results.
I mean, I don't know how fun it is to be like inside an infernal coin. Maybe she is right. I don't know. Right now, I want to see this in action.
Like you said, a soul coin is a precious thing.
Wow.
I
She's
don't wanna
right.
waste it showing off. But next time we're up against something nasty, I'll be all over him.
Alrighty. So, I mean, we just have like 2 real shops here with Demon's shop, and we have the shop by Aaron.
A word.
You know, the druid who sucks.
Need anything else? Of course, but please.
Alright,
remember,
let's see.
you're not the only one in need.
With some spell scrolls. But I don't think they are that nice. Okay, just 4, mirror image. Revivify, yeah. Who needs that? Rain Dancer. Chainmail. Maybe the Chainmail +1 is nicer. It is nicer than Lazel's current armor. That's really nice, cool. Getting like +2 AC. Or +1, I guess. No, +2. Here we go. And there we go. And here we sell. Look at that. I think now everyone is at 18 except for Will. I think Will is at 19. Okay, Scammer +1.
A long way to go still.
I mean... Oh, that's nicer. Let's get... We need to take all the advantages we can. And we do have a little money. I just want to say we do have the money. We don't. We have the ancients. Here, that's the thing I looted from Nettie's dead corpse. Here you go. Gloves of missile snaring. They are still too expensive. They're not that useful. Spraying boost, no. And I think besides that, no one is those 2 are wearing armor. So armor-wise, we are well equipped. Lazel still has her Everburn blade. We still need to think about whether to take the Justice Sword instead. Should we get the gloves of missile snaring? But everyone has gloves they're using.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Nah. But let's sell our wares. Melee Zell. Let's have a look at your sword. Oh. What is nice is that we are 5% more likely to hit with the Sword of Justice. So that's in general cool. We will deal less damage though. So we basically deal between... We lose the d4 for 1. But higher chance to hit. And Tears Protection is also cool, because it's like Shield of Faith, so plus 2 AC, still using concentration, but it works until the long rest is over. So we can use it in the morning, and as long as we don't lose our concentration, we're good to go. I would say let's change that. Also, you know, looking back at the sword accident last time. Anyway.
Strange.
I'm still considering the gloves.
Past while than my whole life.
Yeah. There we go.
Sylvanas be with you.
Cool. But yeah, I think, unless I overlooked it, Alistair, how far are you in your current playthrough? Still in Act 1, in Act 2? Hey, Damon.
Hell's take me.
Right,
I
Damon.
wouldn't do for better.
My charming tiefling.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit
How are
of
you
time
sensing
in the
one
house,
infernal in a camp full of tieflings?
enlisted against my will by the archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
You just sniff.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing...
You think
isn't
we have
meant to
some?
operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Yeah, definitely. Gosh, I don't even want to imagine how horrible it must have been to have that installed, right? I mean, it sounds like quite the surgery. Absolutely. Let's see what he can do.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos.
Didn't you remember where we got it
Imagine
from?
this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience.
Yeah, Damon. I guess it
Give me
is.
just
I'm not a good one.
And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Good.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, and Karlach like,
If I'm
"What?"
with myself, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Will do, will do.
Who uses wooden tools?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Have they changed something like gameplay wise? Like juicing her up? Is she getting like more powerful when she rages or something? If I'm more infernal iron, get you the second upgrade too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
I was just about to ask, like, is he also like eating more to burn like everything?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
I've got another piece of infernal iron. Can you make another upgrade?
Hold on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out
Unfortunately
a
not.
schematic for a new design. Might take me a bit of crunching to figure out something suitable. If it can even be done. But it's my top priority, believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
Oh boy. Let's see if he sells something interesting. I mean, Greatsword +1 is basically the Greatsword we have on Nizel, but worse. Warhammer +1. Light armor. I'm thinking a little about like buying the Warhammer +1 for the Grimforge later on. Let's do that. It's not expensive. Okay, besides that, I do want the short bow for Will. So send to Will. Just need to remember to equip it. Arrow of Roaring Thunder is also something we always buy. Here we go. And I think that's it. We could buy more colorful arrows. Ah, come on. Go, send to Will. And off we go. I'm trying out net 3 weathers from the net ENB side, and the weather mod looks really nice. Is it just changing like how weather looks in Skyrim, or how it behaves, or what is the change? Go Will.
Well met.
Will you join me?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make...
Here we go. And we're just equipping the short bow. And I think that's it. Oh, we have lots of stuff on him.
You have my
Okay,
attention.
let's go back to bartering. Let's get back to bartering. Hey, Damon.
Looking for steel?
I got stuff to sell.
I have, well, something close.
Alrighty. So... I would say we jump to the Risen Roads, and then we're gonna long rest, right? I'm just thinking... The stuff at Waukeen's Rest, like the first stuff, there's no damage involved, right? Or well, there is damage involved, but ooh, Food. There is damage involved, but if I remember correctly, there's a fight, right? So I think what we could do is actually do the Queen's Rest now, because we do have HP. We can lose them. I don't care about that. But before we go into the Zentrum hideout, then we can long rest. So we're like as PG as can be. I think I like that idea. I think we're doing that.
Could be useful.
Around. Yeah, here we just have the traps. I don't think there's anything buried here. It kind of looks like there could be something buried here. It changes the weather of Skyrim. Give a slightly colder northern feeling. That is cool. Right. So, before we go to Wilkeen's Rest, we're just gonna have a look around. Do not miss out on any food.
Well.
Because I think down here we have food. Or at least I'm kind of hoping for food. Sometimes the instinct to quick save still triggers. Even though it doesn't help at all. Like self-conditioning maybe. I feel safer when I do that. Go, lots of alcohol. No. Oh, we can do another thing. We can go and read the Necromancy of Thay. There we go.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Because if we're gonna fail that, we're getting cursed. And so if we're losing that curse over long rest.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
Oh, Gale, embrace your hubris. Gale places the amethyst in the slot on the book's cover. Yeah, it really looks like you shouldn't do this, but hey! Also net is short for natural and atmospheric Tamriel. I thought it was just short for, well, natural. And Gale opens the book. As I said, we could also destroy it, but it's power.
Is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. So much promised. But what is sought in return? Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
It almost feels like the book is more using us than we are reading the book. And if I remember, actually doing the soul sword check here doesn't do anything. We did that last time, is really unspectacular. And Gale turns to the next page. Alright. We're taking Bless from Lae'zel, taking Resistance from Shadowheart. That's the best we can do here. Well, let's use our inspiration. Yeah, that's more like it. The bad thing is we need to do more than one check.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
We go again. Turn to another page. Come on, Gale. 15, please. Please, please, please. It's not even close. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! But so far, all the checks here are either like, okay, you really don't get it, or like, okay, sure, here, 25.
The world around you is gone. You can only see.
Don't tell me there's a third
those-
check.
Only hear those voices.
There's a third check, isn't there?
They feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
There's another check! And Gale urges his hand to turn to another page. 20. I mean, we had 2 good checks. But I know my luck. I know my luck. I know my luck. I also don't want to like throw out like all the inspiration I have. Well,
The glyph screams.
it is really hard to read this book.
You feel lost, tossed in a sea of arcane power you can neither control nor comprehend. Black strands of weave curl all about you, only to sink as into graves as you try to grab hold. Necromantic spells, tantalizingly powerful, slip away forever. The book snaps closed.
It's just crazy.
You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you should never have known.
Because like in all the playthroughs before, except for like both honor mode runs, it did work. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm just like really unlucky. It's weird. It's almost designed for a cleric with the wisdom checks. Yeah. But like DC 20 on this level, that's like really hard. Whispers of Madness. Disadvantage on wisdom checks. Oh well. It's going to be gone after the next long rest at least. But the nice thing is we still got Speak with Dead. So we now have the spell and we have basically a free slot for another locket. So, well, it is assumed that you can't do the later stuff of the book, right? Which is sad. But what are you gonna do? Give me something? Nope. Alrighty. Welcome to Joaquin's Rest. Just gonna delete those. There we go. And luckily, even though everything is burning here, as you will see, it is safe.
Something's burning.
Don't need to worry. Can loot some rings. Is there anything in here? Nope. But yeah, quite some stuff going on here.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
My condolences to you.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist.
What the hell happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Still a weird alliance. Reach.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
The good thing is, it is not timed. You don't have to stress, so we could just go around and loot before we help anyone. Ooh, shattered wine barrel.
Enough waiting.
Lazel.
I crave blood.
Attacking that is considered a crime? What the heck? You just move it? There we go.
Direct me.
Everything's burning! Why is it considered a crime to attack that? A letter. Hey idiot, you left a snot rag on my kitchen table. I haven't thrown it out yet. A lot of times I want to push you into a pit of snakes, but sometimes you say something so stupid and funny I think for it for days. Don't panic, let's talk when you're home. Be safe out there. Rhea. What a letter. And oh boy, he doesn't look like he's going to go home again.